You see on now? Yep. Kevin, welcome to Talk Satellite.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
ETL Systems is going through a growth purge. It must be wonderful to be leading the company at this time.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic time in ETL systems. We've had a very positive year over the last sort of 12 months. Exciting news in terms of growth and 2 acquisitions that we've undertaken in the last 6 months. So we've brought on board a Spacepath Communications, so HPA's TWTA products, good heritage in the market and a great team at that business. Brought that in towards the back end of last year, and also acquisition of IRT Technologies for solid state power amplifiers, completing our systems portfolio.
A lot of consolidation in the market and increased collaboration. What impact will this have on business throughout our industry?
So I think obviously we've seen some M&A activity, so we're looking at being part of that consolidation. I think overall we're looking at an industry where there's some challenges in terms of transformation from operational parameters with the introduction of Starlink and how that kind of changes the shape of the industry. Obviously, it becomes difficult to manage everything yourself. So finding real partners, finding opportunities to accelerate growth and to provide innovative solutions, it is really sort of driving the industry down the path of working much closer together. And we've seen this in terms of we can look at developments ourselves, but the timelines to do complex developments aren't necessarily where they need to be to meet the market needs. So in terms of looking at acquisitions and partnering in technology innovation, we see that as a major way forward for us as an organisation and obviously the way the actual market as a whole is moving. The introduction of Spacepath and IRT into ETL is really sort of giving us a true end-to-end offering in terms of our RF solution. So we're now in a position where we can offer full end-to-end RF systems right the way from the antenna through to the modem, and that for us is a real plus point in terms of being able to support our customers in terms of integration, in terms of looking at end-to-end performance, and also taking some of that headache off of their plate from an integration perspective.
Okay, so transformation within the technology. What are the main factors relevant to ETL Systems business?
So I think there's a couple of factors here. We've recently been doing a lot of work at higher band frequencies, so capacity and bandwidth is absolutely key. We're seeing shifts up in frequency, so Q and V band is now becoming slightly more commonplace. So we've been doing a lot of our RF developments to ensure that our systems can support Q and V band and operate across multi-bands as well. So really just making sure that we've got a flexible set of capabilities to offer into the market. Then this is also in addition to adding in the digitization of the ground segment. So we've spent many years sort of leading the way in terms of digitization and how that's going to be implemented. We've got a number of developments going on at the moment in terms of on the back of our previous products, our Genus Digital 5000. We've got our Genus Digital 1000 range, and really looking at how do we offer digitization into the market from large gateway applications right the way through to edge applications where mobility is becoming a much bigger driver in that environment. And I think now that we have a full end-to-end in the RF chain and we have a modular digitization capability, we can implement the digital technology into our existing RF products or offer them as a standalone capability. And I think this really offers a flexible solution for upgrading current infrastructure to push into the market. As operators know, it's capital heavy to replace all of your equipment. So we're really looking at how we can support them through that process.
Kevin, thank you very much. We wish you every success.
Really appreciate it, Kevin. Great to talk.